Hi, welcome Pisces. It's me, Barbara James, with your tarot energy reading. Hope you're doing okay. My daughter's actually a Pisces. Although I see flickers of the real kind of Pisces tendencies of being very gentle and very intuitive and quite reserved emotionally. On the other hand, she's got very strong Sagittarius rising, so it does make her really much more, charging forward and not as worried about upsetting the flow, I guess. So it's very interesting to find out your rising sun and your moon sign, because it does really affect your first sun sign. Okay, Pisces. So at the end of the reading, we're going to open up your sacral chakra today. Let's go and let's tune into source energy and see what the card meanings are giving us. So you've got the upside down version of the Ace of Cups and next to the Six of Wands. So this is saying to me that there's some area where you're feeling emotionally unfulfilled. There's some kind of emotional block, or there's some kind of lacking in some sense with the Ace of Cups, because upright, that's full of emotional fulfillment, happiness and joy. But if it's upside down, that's saying that's sort of almost being poured out, or the vessel's empty. So is there some area where previously you may have felt kind of recognized, and you might still be feeling appreciated and victorious over your situation, but at the same time it's leaving you feeling emotionally unfulfilled for some reason, Pisces. So that's a curious energy, really, the combination, because this is confidence and this is feeling emotionally not fulfilled. So maybe this is saying as well, you're in your work position, you might be feeling, even though you're succeeding and you're being promoted in some way, or you're having an upgrade in a relationship, maybe it's not actually giving you everything you thought it would. Is that what's going on, Pisces? Let's carry on with the reading and see what the other cards see if they can shine some light on it. You're really applying yourself in the base of the reading with the Eight of Pentacles to a work project, or even could be a property, or into a relationship, but it feels more like a tangible a skillful air about you with this energy. So the Eight of Pentacles is really doing a great job because you're enjoying doing it, and the skill and application and the quality of craftsmanship is what's on your mind. So you're taking the time that's needed to do a really good job. So it does feel like in the workplace you're actually very successful and you enjoy applying yourself, Pisces. In the recent energy, there's even more drive. You've got the Chariot card. This is what's passing as less significant now. But the Seven in the major arcana, this is one of the trump cards. The Chariot is very much about harnessing your energies, finding balance. So obviously if these two horses were pulling in opposite directions, the Chariot wouldn't really be going anywhere. But it's saying you are able to harness your powers and make focus and head in the right direction. And that's really important for Pisces. Sometimes find that a bit more of a challenge. So you're able to get hold of the reins and drive in the right direction that's good for you. Also there's Cancer attached to this card, so you might have a Cancerian around you, or you might have strong rising or something strong in your chart that's Cancer as well. But very nice energy, very strong, and more kind of victory feelings there, so feeling empowered. And then even more power on your mind is the Strength card. So this is kind of Leo energy. It's talking about controlling your urges. So you're kind of very disciplined about your work ethic, I think, Pisces. Or if it's about a project, working on a property or maybe even a relationship, you're able to control your animal urges, shall we put it that way, and you're able to harness your power very nicely. So it's showing a lot of control here, and purpose and drive and discipline in the reading. And I think it's around a work relationship or a property perhaps that you're working on, but saying also that you're very courageous and you're stronger than you know with the Strength card. And this is where you're heading. This is what's on your mind. Okay, and the energy you're moving forward to in the coming few weeks is another major arcana. So you've got lots of major arcanas here. It's the Hanged Man. So this is sometimes feeling like you're in a holding bay, you're waiting for something, time's sort of standing still. Obviously, with the global situation with COVID-19, lots of things are being held back. So you might be feeling like your time's standing still. But it's also about looking at life from a different perspective. And it could be using the time that we've got now to explore more spiritual the more spiritual side of yourself. And I mean, you are ruled by Jupiter and Neptune, so often there's a more dreamy and a lighter energy with you anyway. So you might feel quite in tune with the being able to. It might feel quite a helpful atmosphere for you to be able to take the time you need to be more in tune with your inner voice. Very nice energy with the Hanged Man there, but it might just feel a bit slower, because then we see you. This is how you're seen in the current energies. And obviously this is a general reading, so it won't be for everyone. But the Nine of Wands is saying you're like the wounded warrior. So you're feeling like you're quite guarded in your direction. You feel like you need to protect yourself, but it's also saying that you've got one more push. There's enough left in the reservoir, and you've got the fire energy here again. Even though you're a water sign, there's quite a bit of fire in this reading. So this is a soldiering on, and you're nearly at a 10 where you can put some burdens down, but it's saying, keep going, you've got this, even if you feel like you're having to constantly defend your position, but you've built a very nice secure fence around you there, Pisces. So you can afford to relax a little bit. And then in your environment, we see the swords being laid down, and there's a period of rest and calm. So it's kind of, it could talk about needing to have a rest. I'm not surprised if you've been on guard and defending yourself. But this is saying, resting, putting the swords down, and just switching off those mental conflicts that you may have had. There may have been issues where you felt like you had to be on the defence. And obviously there's been a lot of charging and studying and working hard and controlling where your energy is going there. And there was feeling emotionally unfulfilled. So taking some time out and reflecting, like the Hanged Man, this is very similar energy. You're taking the time that's needed for you to realign your energies, which is so helpful. And then you're quite quickly still thinking about, this is what your hopes and fears or your attitude towards something is, to keep working. So you're a bit of a workaholic, Pisces, but it's in a good way, because you're thoroughly enjoying the craftsmanship that you're putting into something with the Three of Pentacles. And this is creative energy, so things are growing around, and this is what you're thinking about. You're thinking about growing things and how to work with other people and bringing in new ideas. So it's an expansive energy with the Three of Pentacles. Very nice. That's what's on your mind. And then more fire energy with the Knight of Rods as the overriding energy for this part of the reading. We've got clarifiers. You've got the Knight of Rods, and he's so sociable. He's so can be quite impatient as well. So you may be feeling very keen for things to get moving in this project, whatever it is. We do see this drive with the Chariot. We see the victory there, and then this Nine of Rods. It's all very fire energy, which is wanting to go on and see progress. So with this energy, it's very confident. You're looking very confident, Pisces, so that's great. And you're focused on the goal and looking at where you're going. So it looks like you're sitting comfortably. So let's see what the overriding energy clarifying cards say. Very nice, look at that. Okay, that's like a full house to me. In the work situation where, that's amazing. You had the Ace of Cups upside down. So imagining, your emotions being wasted almost and not feeling fulfilled at all if the goblet's upside down. But now you've got that replaced with the Ten of Cups. Oh my God. So that's like absolute happiness and joy, wish fulfillment, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, beautiful energy. So whatever you're working on, whatever the project is, Pisces, you really know where you're heading for. You know what you're doing, because it brings you this fulfillment that you're looking for. And the colours, everything looks so much brighter. There's happiness and joy. So that's really wonderful. And then next week, you've got this very sort of substantial and sturdy and down-to-earth energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Look, she's got that huge pentacle in her hand that she's leaning on. So she doesn't take anything for granted, the Queen of Pentacles, and she loves the natural pleasures around her. So it feels to me like you're wanting to be more self-sufficient. You're wanting to be able to look after others as well with the Queen of Pentacles. She's earth energy, so very practical and feet on the ground. So maybe that's what's going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled. So maybe just being admired with an empty goblet wasn't really doing it for you, even if you were being seemingly promoted and seemingly appreciated. It wasn't really it didn't sit very well with you. So instead you're heading for this goal, which is, oh, that's just wonderful, Pisces. So water and earth goes quite nicely together, you know, and water needs a receptacle to hold it in. So look at that, you've got that together, and water nourishes the earth. So I just feel like this is a really positive direction. So Pisces, whatever your dreams are, you're definitely going in the right direction. So putting in the energy, and then you're going to find it accomplishment. So let's look at the animal oracle card that you got. So this is the moth spirit, and it says surrender now. So I mean, you know, like they say, a moth to the flame, you know, you're being really drawn to something, and it looks to me like this is something very positive. And the meaning with the moth spirit is, it says faith and determination, and remain vigilant in all our pursuits, remembering to take heed of our intuition and judgment. Our hearts are our ultimate guides. Pursue what makes you feel good. So it's saying also that you appreciate good things. So you know what is good for you. You're drawn to it. So I feel like this Pisces definitely knows which way you're going, and you're on the right path here. Let's look at the romance angels before we do the opening of chakras. So it says you've got 3 cards. I mean, these jumped out together, so I don't always do 3, but they all came out, so I thought I'm going to go with them. And it says, first of all, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there might be someone who, you know, that's affecting. Then it's got new love. A person has stirred your romantic feelings. That's rather lovely too. Very positive, all of them. And then wedding. So someone getting married. This situation involves marriage. So yeah, this is very big things happening in someone's life here. There's quite a lot going on. Yeah, okay, so let's open up the one of the chakras for you. It's a lovely reading, Pisces. It's very strong, and so I'm very happy for you. So now I'd like you to, I'm hopefully helping you to relax and tune into source energy. My aim is to raise your vibrations. I'm a Reiki healer, so I'm sending healing energy, and what we're doing is we're going to look at the colour orange in the lower stomach, in the lower abdomen. This is where our emotions flow from, and it gives us, if we open up this chakra, it gives us a sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure and sensuality. It's also about our creative energy and our ability to adapt to surrounding changes, and with flow and flexibility. So if you could sit somewhere where you feel very comfortable, to close your eyes, open up your shoulders and straighten your spine, and then we're going to take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth, and then a purifying inhalation again, one more time, and releasing. Okay, Pisces, this is for you, opening up your sacral chakra and thinking of the colour orange. That was quite a lighter kind of, more in flowing kind of ringing there, I felt. So I know my Pisces daughter, she's very sensitive with her ears, so I thought, well, I'll make sure it doesn't vibrate too much for you. So I hope that was feeling in tune with your flow there, Pisces. Okay, if you enjoyed the reading, I'd love it if you click on like and subscribe, and share any comments you'd like to with me. I love hearing about those. Also, if you'd like to have a private reading with me, you can check that out on how to do it on my information page. So Pisces, thank you so much for watching. It's so lovely having you with me. Make sure you send out really lovely light positive energies, and then you can enjoy the benefit of those coming back to you, and the ripples wash over you, and you can really feel the goodness in that. Okay, Pisces, that's the end of the reading. Look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye for now.